Great. Looks like we are live. So what's up, everybody? Thank you guys for tuning in. Just give me a couple seconds here to make sure that the health of the stream is good. Looks like everything is just splendid. So I received a private message from somebody who watches my YouTube channel. And they told me that they stumbled upon a strange anomaly on a Wikipedia page for Auguste Piccard. And if you don't know who he is, he's very popular in the flat earth community because, what's up everybody tuning in? Because he allegedly, he allegedly saw a flat earth, all right? And, he's one of the, I think he was basically the first dude to explore the stratosphere. And he did it by getting inside these crazy contraptions he built, and it would just shoot him high up 50,000 feet. This was like in the 1930s. So this guy was absolutely a pioneer, and he was doing some crazy stuff. And in fact, Hennessy, the alcohol company, did a very bizarre commercial, which I will play parts of it for you here real quick. It's about Auguste Piccard and his high altitude balloon adventures. And here's a short clip. This is a Hennessy commercial, Hennessy alcohol commercial of all things, doing a really well-produced commercial about Auguste Piccard's adventures in his giant balloons that he would take a steel ball, I think it was, high up, and he'd be inside this steel ball, and really wild stuff for the 1930s. And there you see, now, the Hennessy commercial gets pretty trippy because even though it is showing some curvature on the globe, it looks like Auguste Piccard is about to smash through something. Of course, in flat earth cosmology, it's probably the firmament he's about to smash through. And keep watching, keep watching. Really trippy visuals. And as you can see, kaboom. Boom. And of course, smashes through some kind of thing and then ends up in water, which, if you guys are familiar with one of the popular flat earth cosmologies, above the dome, the firmament, there is water. It says, please drink responsibly at the bottom. Cognac Hennessy, 40%. So Hennessy doing a very bizarre commercial here. And what's up to everybody in the chat? So Auguste Piccard is well known throughout history. The problem is that the private message that I received from somebody, they told me they think they found a bit of a discrepancy or anomaly. If you go to Auguste Piccard's Wikipedia page, it reads Auguste Antoine, I don't know how to pronounce that, Piccard, 28th of January 1884 through the 24th of March 1962 was a Swiss physicist, inventor, and explorer known for his record-breaking helium-filled balloon flight, with which he studied the Earth's upper atmosphere. Auguste was also known for his invention of the blah 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 blah. He made a number of unmanned dives to explore the ocean's depths in 1948. So Auguste Piccard was a ballsy motherfucker, to say the least. What's up? What's up, everybody? Let me just make sure that the health of the stream is looking good. All right, it's looking good. Obviously being shadow banned, but we'll just ignore that for now. So again, really crazy stuff. And it continues here, the Wikipedia page. Piccard was also the first person to witness views of Earth from 10 miles up. Piccard and a fellow observer witnessed this view of Earth during a balloon flight in 1931. And then it says, Bertrand Piccard, his grandson, claims that Auguste Piccard is the first man to witness the curvature of the Earth with his own eyes. Now, that's an interesting claim for Auguste Piccard's grandson, Bertrand Piccard, to make, Because according to Neil deGrasse Tyson, you cannot see Earth's curvature from the 50,000 feet that Auguste Piccard went up in his highest record in. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and play it for you. Neil deGrasse Tyson says you literally cannot see it from 128,000 feet, way more than double the distance.
Break the sound barrier on his way down.
The sky was totally black, I could see the curvature of the earth, so that was amazing today.
You don't see the curvature of the earth.
I could see the curvature of the earth.
You don't see the curvature of the earth if you are 2 millimeters above this beach ball. You just don't. That stuff is flat.
Indeed, that stuff really is flat. It's so flat that even at 128,000 feet, you're not going to see curvature of the earth. Yeah, so this is what we're dealing with here, guys. And by the way, you guys know it. The links to these incredible shirts are right down there in the description. So be sure to click it and pick one up, because it's a hilarious troll. But, so, it's a strange quote for the Auguste Piccard's grandson to claim. So again, Bertrand Piccard, his grandson, claims that Auguste Piccard is the first man to witness the curvature of the earth with his own eyes. Okay, that's very interesting. But the plot thickens, because I received a private message from somebody who told me that this Wikipedia page was changed sometime very recently. And that he says this person claims to have a screenshot of the very same Wikipedia page from October 2018, and it said something completely different. And just give me a second to find that. I think I might have closed the page, but I have a picture here. And this is a screenshot. And I'll be putting a link in the description to the Facebook group that tipped me off. But if you see here, this is a screenshot of Auguste Piccard's Wikipedia page from just a few months ago. And although this screenshot is a little bit blurry, I'm going to zoom in here. You look at the Wikipedia page, and it says, views of Earth from 10 miles up. God, it's so blurry. Something something in the 1931 edition of Popular Science magazine, Auguste Piccard described seeing Earth. It seemed a flat disk with upturned edge. So this is the Wikipedia page from October 28, 2018, just a few months ago. And it has a quote from Popular Science magazine describing, this is from 1931, Popular Science, describing Auguste Piccard's balloon launch 50,000 feet up into the air, and that Auguste, I hope that's how you pronounce his name. I'm just going to start calling him Auguste. According to Popular Science magazine, Auguste, he described what he can see from 50,000 feet up in that little balloon contraption of his, that it seemed a flat disc with an upturned edge. Again, I'll put the link in the description so you can go see the original screenshot from October 2018. Before, it seems, allegedly, it seems that the Wikipedia page was edited. If that screenshot is any inclination. Now, if you go to the Wikipedia page for Auguste Piccard now, you no longer see that reference to the Popular Science magazine from 1931, where Auguste Piccard is quoted as saying that the Earth looked like a flat disc with upturned edges. Instead, now, just a few months later, the Wikipedia page shows something completely different. Now, it says Bertrand Piccard, his grandson, claims that Auguste Piccard is the first man to witness the curvature of the Earth with his own eyes. Now, here is the Popular Science magazine from 1931. Popular Science, August 1931. Double check the health of the stream. Thank you for everybody for tuning in. Here's the Popular Science magazine. Just want to check the chat over there real quick. Okay, everything looks good. And you go to the table of contents, and here you see that on page 23, 10 miles high in an airtight ball, a fantastic serial exploit that Jules Verne never dreamed of. And you click on page 23, and here you have the 1931 magazine, Popular Science, talking about Auguste Piccard's 10 miles high in an airtight ball. And back to Earth on Austrian glacier, after soaring 10 miles above the Earth, priceless scientific records are removed from an airtight aluminum ball. Auguste Piccard. Now, obviously, the key point here would be this quote from the Popular Science magazine. Just give me a second. It's not making this easy, is it? Oh, I'm doing it wrong. Duh. Whoop. And this is from Popular Science, 1931. And as you can see right here, it describes Auguste Piccard's journey to 50,000 feet altitude. Right here, through portholes, the observers inside Auguste Piccard's capsule saw the Earth through copper-colored, then bluish haze. It seemed a flat disk with upturned edge. Now, this quote from the 1931 Popular Science magazine that anyone can go pull up now, this quote, according to the screenshot that was sent to me from October 28th, this was a Red Pill Philosophy viewer sent me the screenshot they had from October 2018. That originally had the Popular Science quote in it, that it seemed a flat disk with upturned edge. Well, if you go to Auguste Piccard's Wikipedia page now, they took that out. And instead, now it says Bertrand Piccard, his grandson, claims that Auguste Piccard is the first man to witness the curvature of the Earth with his own eyes. So if you go to, and again, I'll be putting a link. I haven't put it in the description yet, but when this video is done, I'm going to put a link in the description to the Facebook page, the group that sent me that told me about this Wikipedia thing and told me to look into it. And I'll put a link in the description. You can go check it out for yourself. If you go to the Spanish version of Wikipedia, but for the same exact page for Auguste Piccard, the quote is still there. So I'm not going to try to butcher it with my half-assed Spanish. So let's go ahead and we're going to go ahead and translate it. Not doing anything, just translating. Click translate. Okay. And here it says, the event was collected by the magazine Popular Science in its August edition of 1931. On page 23, the following is narrated. Blah, blah, blah. And then it quotes. The analysis can show it is exceptionally rich in ozone, the intense blue gas supposedly responsible for the heaviside layer or radio ceiling. And then here it says it is also mentioned in the same article, quote, through the windows, the observers saw the Earth. It looked like a flat disk with the edges turned up. So the Spanish version of Wikipedia still has that quote from the 1931 Popular Science. But if you go to the English version, it's not there anymore, even though it was there in a screenshot from a few months ago. It's not there anymore. Now it's just a reference to Auguste Piccard's grandson, Bertrand Piccard, who claims that his grandfather was the first man to witness the curvature of the Earth with his own eyes. Now, here's the problem with that. So I went to there's a flat earth debunking website, flatearth.ws, and they do a whole page on Auguste Piccard and how they're trying to debunk flat earthers' claim of Auguste Piccard, and that Auguste Piccard said the earth is flat with upturned edges. And this is a little graphic that this flat earth debunking website created. And it says, Auguste Piccard was a physicist, inventor, and explorer, known for his record-breaking balloon flights to the stratosphere. He was quoted in Popular Science saying, quote, "The Earth seemed a flat disk with upturned edge, and flat earthers were quick to take advantage." He reached the altitude of 15,781 meters, 51,775 feet, not that far above the altitude of commercial flight. Earth's curvature is still not easy to ascertain, especially through 8 centimeters, 3 inches small portholes. And they go to some curvature calculator model thing to simulate what the Earth's curvature would look like at 15,781 meters or 50,000 feet. And you can just, with a pretty wide field of view, you can just barely make out curvature. So this is just funny. Once again, we have another case of the globe cultists, the globe consensus cultists, not getting their damn story straight. And you wonder why people become high IQ skeptics and no longer blindly believe in the globe, because they can't get their story straight. Aristotle supposedly said ships disappearing bottom up is proof we live on a spinning ball. I can't find that quote anywhere from Aristotle saying that. So they got that wrong, and then it just happens. So it's just ridiculous. So funny, interesting. So according to a flat Earth debunking website, you can't see curvature from the height that Auguste Piccard flew up to. But now, according to the Wikipedia page, according to Bertrand Piccard, the grandson of Auguste Piccard, and I'll quote it right off the Wikipedia page, Bertrand Piccard, his grandson, claims Auguste Piccard is the first man to witness the curvature of Earth with his own eyes. And there's a citation that takes you to some website, bertrandpiccard.com, and I don't know if this is, this could be a fake website. For all we know, this is like, who knows who can edit these Wikipedia pages. This could have been a Glober, trolling, we don't know. This is all speculation here, but the site that is linked is to bertrandpiccard.com, which, it could be an official website of the guy, it could not, who knows really, but this is what's linked on the Wikipedia page. So really, if any of this information is inaccurate, hopefully, somebody at Wikipedia, figures it out and, determines if it's inaccurate. Maybe they can, fix it. But assuming this is accurate, the link cited on the Wikipedia page for Bertrand Piccard, the grandson of Auguste Piccard, the link for him claiming that his grandfather was the first man to witness the curvature of the Earth, even though flat Earth debunkers say you can barely see the curvature of the Earth from that height, let alone through tiny portholes, and let alone the fact that, according to Neil deGrasse Tyson, you can't see the curvature from 128,000 feet. That stuff is flat. It links to here, this bertrandpiccard.com website, and on the website it says, explorer of the stratosphere, the first man to witness the curvature of Earth, he paved the way for modern aviation. And this is a reference to Auguste Piccard. And if you go down, it says, Auguste Piccard, born in 1884, always testing his own inventions himself, he made the first 2 ascents into the stratosphere, reaching altitudes of 15,000 plus meters in 1931 and 16,201 meters in 1932, during which he studied cosmic rays and became the first man to witness the curvature of the Earth with his own eyes. So again, according to this website that is linked on the Wikipedia page, and again, if this isn't proper information, maybe Wikipedia will find out and they'll edit in and put the right citations. But the Wikipedia page right now says that Bertrand Piccard claims his grandfather saw the curvature of the Earth with his own eyes. And you go to the website that's linked, claims to be a website titled BertrandPiccard.com, but it says you can see the curvature of the Earth, but a flat Earth debunking website says you can barely see curvature from 51,000 feet, which is the height Auguste Piccard was at. And of course, Neil deGrasse Tyson says you can't see Earth's curvature with a very wide field of view from 128,000 feet. So, okay. So, yeah, that's basically the essence of it. There's really not much else to say. Let me just double check here. I see that we got a super chat. I just want to make sure. Walter Trump, thank you, Walter. Appreciate it. Walter Trump, thank you so much. So, yeah, weird stuff. So there it is. So, again, why is there an inconsistency between the Spanish version of Wikipedia page for this guy and the English version? Why does the Spanish version still say that Auguste Piccard saw a flat disk Earth with upturned edges? You go to the English version, and it appears that sometime not too long ago, it was edited, and now it says that he saw curvature, even though Neil deGrasse Tyson says you can't see curvature from that altitude. So something's a little weird, something's a little strange. But again, hopefully, hopefully it all checks out and it's all factual in the end. If it's consistent. But Popular Science Magazine absolutely says it right here. 1931 edition. I don't think anybody disputes that. He saw flat disk with an upturned edge. I don't think that's what globes look like. I don't think they look like flat disk with upturned edges. But anyway, so that's the speculation. So, maybe you guys can look into yourselves and determine. Again, I'll be putting a link in the description once this live stream is over to the Facebook group, and you guys can see the original screenshot from those who sent it to me and tipped me off to this in the first place. Yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted to say. Really quick. Walter Trump says, Chris is so gay, never seen him with a girl. Thank you, Walter. I really appreciate it. That's it. Okay, guys, I just wanted to do that really quick. I just know that when you live stream and you're questioning the globe consensus, YouTube admitted that they're shadow banning it. So, basically I put it to you like this. If you want to have a really successful, popular YouTube channel where you actually reach your subscribers, don't talk about flat Earth. Or if you do, debunk it. Just talk about how we live on a spinning ball all day. And you'll get 65 million subscribers, and you'll have dude, I mean, it's an incredible privilege to be a globetard in the 21st century. It's such a privilege. That's it. Okay, guys. All right. Later. Thank you guys for watching. The small minority of you who somehow made it through the YouTube censorship algorithm. Thank you guys so much.